Hello, my YouTube family and friends. I pray that everyone is having a beautiful, blessed day today in the mighty, mighty name of Jesus. If you have not said it already, let's say it together. Thank you, Jesus, for another day. It is indeed a blessing to be alive, and I'm out here bright and early as we get in our beds today. Thank you, Jesus. Sleeping on a padded floor, it ain't fun, especially for a 51-year-old. And so we get in our bed. So I'm thankful for that. Though they're getting them delivered, so I'm thankful for that. And but it hasn't been out. We've been doing it for almost a week because we moved in like last Saturday. But I was like, yeah, we'll just pad the floor, but it's hardwood floors. There's no carpet, so that makes a difference too. So I'm like, whoo, my back. But anyway, I told the Lord, I said, we ain't outside. We ain't sleeping in a car. We ain't sleeping outside. We in our new place. So I won't complain. So anyway, that's exciting for us today. And then I can sort of get the place, get everything, decorated. I got all my pictures in my boxes and stuff, so I just got a matter of getting them hung up and just making it into a home. I'm excited about that, and I'm gonna get a few groceries today for next week, and that's pretty much it. I'm waiting on the movers to give me a call so I can meet them at the storage place so they can trail me to our condo. But anyway, I'm just so excited, y'all. I'm so thankful. I can honestly say I have seen God's mighty hand work in my life, literally working for me, and you can tell people all the time. I mentioned this in my video on yesterday. You can tell people all day, all night what you're going through, what you're dealing with, but it's nothing they can do about it. All they can do is pat you on the back and say, oh, it's gonna get better. You know that. We know it's gonna get better. But you tend to, that's why it's not good to always tell everybody everything. Because some people are, I hate to say it, but some people, they are happy you're going through stuff, And I can remember, and I wasn't upset or anything, but I was just like, wow. There was two instances where people knew that I was going through, and I'm not saying I want to say I don't believe that they were doing this intentionally, but if they were, God gonna take care of them. But it was two women. One in particular, she was telling me on and on, about how she had a bunch of money coming to her. And I was like, oh, that's wonderful, and I was just like, because my thing of it is when somebody, I'm trying to see if this Goodwill is open. I can't tell. I thought they opened at 8, but let's see. I don't see anybody over here, but let me see. Can I see the time here? Because if not, I'm gonna wait. I think, oh yeah, they don't open to 9. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna wait because it's just trying to. All of these stores seem like when you're ready for them to open, you need something out of there, they're not open yet. But anyway, I thought they opened at 8, but they open at 9. So I need to go to Walgreens to get some water. But anyway, I want to share this while I'm waiting. So the lady in particular, she said, yeah, I got some money coming to me, and she had something legal, whatever. I won't go into detail what she told me, but it was, it's pretty good, substantial amount of money. And so I said, oh, that's a blessing, and I was so I sort of told my youngest son, and he was like, she could have blessed you. And I said, no. I said, that only works if the Lord tells her to do that. And I said, but I was just sitting there, thinking, and I wasn't hating. God knows I wouldn't. I was just like, wow. Because I guess my thing of it is, it's one thing about sharing your blessings and what you blessings is coming to you, but then if you know somebody's going through something, or if you know somebody's in need of something, that's when the bell comes on in my brain, and I'm like, ding, ding, ding. Let me see. Let me go to God and pray about this. Let me see. Do I play a part in this or whatever? I don't know, but it's neither here nor there. But what I'm saying is that that's how my mind works, And I'm not saying she was supposed to give me any money. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm saying I have been in that situation or that position, and if somebody's in my presence and I know that I'm able to bless them, I don't even have to go to God about it. I'm going to do it. It's just automatic for me. That's just me. I'm constantly looking for a way so I can help somebody, and it may be small amount, maybe middle, large, whatever, but that's how my brain works. But she was just going on and on and on, and sort of went into, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And I was just like, okay. And at this time, we was living with the lady from church, and I was like, okay, Lord. Then another lady, she was talking about she was doing something on her house. But what I'm saying is that, like I said, I wasn't hating and I wasn't mad at them, but I was just like, sometimes you have to step back and think about somebody other than yourself, is what I'm saying. And people show you how they are. A lot of times these two women, they knew very well what I was going through and stuff like that. But and one of them, she the one actually had helped us find this lady who we were living with. But what I'm saying is that people, I feel like a lot of times they're so absorbed in themselves and what they got going on, and they've never been, I don't think it's no fault of their own, but they've never been through, like a really hard time. Like they've always had a house, they've always had cars, they've always had this, that, and the other. Because I was there. I was in that situation for 21 years. I never had to, really worry about anything. I had 4 vehicles. We had 4 vehicles. We had nice house. Needed some work on it, but hey, we had a house. We had a house for 21 years, and then we had what else? We had, nice clothes, this, that, and the other. Wasn't just beautifully furnished. The house wasn't, but we had couch. We had what we needed in there, but it was a home. But anyway, love was there. But what I'm saying is that when people don't have to go, they've never been through anything. They don't understand the everything that entails with that. They just say, well, because the other lady, she was like, yeah, I'm fixing my she's fixing something in the house or around the house. And I was like, wow, here I am. I ain't even got a house. And you just in my face talking about that, which is fine, that's that. And I put my little input in it. I was talking with her and everything, helping her, whatever, talk about it. But I was just like, me personally, when I know somebody's going through something, I'm not gonna be talking about, that. I try to stay away from that subject. If I know somebody ain't got a place to live, I'm not gonna be talking about, I'm ready to, because I don't know, that's sort of inconsiderate to me. But some people don't care. They ain't thinking about whatever come out. But I just wanted to share, these are the things that you have to deal with. And like I said, that whole time, that whole 3 months we was going through that ordeal, I never, people at work was coming to me telling me they good news, just as happy as they could be. And I was happy right there with them. I wasn't hating. And like I shared with you all, the lady, one of my coworkers, she said, were you jealous? Because she witnessed it, and she knew, she know everything I'm going through. Me and her talk a lot. We talk a lot about Jesus. And she said, were you jealous when she came here? I said, not in the least. I said, because I know God blessed her. I'm next. And I was next. I was in the right line. So I told her, I said, no, I wasn't jealous one bit. I said, but I was listening intently because I wanted to hear. I love to hear testimonies, and I wanted her to. That's why I was sort of asking her question. I was like, "How did that happen?" And in every situation, when God reveals Himself, it's so different. How He blessed me, He can bless somebody else a whole nother way. That's how marvelous He is. But I just wanted to hear her story. I wanted to hear, what exactly happened. Yeah, I just wanted to know. It blessed me. And so I was crying because I was like, God is so good. He's so good. And like I said, I told her, I said I wasn't jealous at all. Because she was literally right there. And she witnessed the whole conversation and everything. Then another lady came in there. Seemed like the very things that I needed, they were getting blessed with. And I was like, Lord, okay, you in the neighborhood. Because the other lady, she God blessed her with a car. She didn't have to pay. She had to pay very minimum for the car, but she was blessed with it. And all she had to do was get the tags and get insurance on it, and she ain't even got a car note. And I feel like that's what God gonna do for me. So again, I know God is a wonder working God. I know He is. He's a miracle working God. And He can do anything He want to do, but it has to be His perfect time. We want, like I said, we want stuff to happen when we want to happen. And God said, nope, that's not the way it's going to happen. You have no idea how it's going to happen. But I'm just going to show up. And when I show up, I'm going to show out. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. That was in my spirit to share, be considerate, when people are going through stuff. And like I said, I know what I have done. I'm not bragging, but when we first made it to Colorado, it was like God was telling me just to bless people. And that's what I did. That's what I did, y'all. I didn't hesitate. I did it. As I shared before, I'm not bragging. All glory to God, because I did what He told me to do. But this will help somebody. Because, we hold on to stuff. And we like, well, I gotta keep this for this. I gotta keep this for that. But we need to let it go. The very stuff that we holding on to, God is saying, let it go. Because somebody else need it. You don't need that. You don't need it anymore. Bless somebody else. You got that, but they don't even have that. You got another of that, but they need that, what you have. And so, when we first moved here, I had my late husband's car, his Lexus, and it was an old Lexus, but the Lord placed in my spirit to just give it to somebody. And I did it. And again, I'm not bragging, but I'm sharing this because it's something that you have that somebody needs, and you need to go bless them with it. And we got all these clothes in our closet. We got plenty of food to eat. We got a bunch of jewelry, shoes. What is all that stuff for? Because when you die, people gonna rummage through it anyway. Your family gonna rummage through it. Most of it's gonna get thrown away. Most of it, because don't nobody want it. Don't nobody really want it but you. But what I'm saying is that we have so much stuff, quote unquote stuff, and we thinking, well, I wear that every year, or that's my Christmas, blah blah blah, or that's my whatever. But the Lord said, let it go. What do you need all that stuff for? And I'm gonna tell you, when the truth really hits the fan is when you're moving. And here we are again, moving again. And I'm looking at all this stuff that we bringing into this new place, and I'm like, I thought I got rid of a lot of this stuff, but I still got stuff. Still got stuff from Tennessee. Still got stuff. And so, I gave away stuff. I sold stuff. Threw stuff away. Still got a bunch of stuff. We had a lot of stuff in that house, and I didn't even realize. But then I bought a lot of stuff too, right before, because I thought we were staying. I didn't know we were leaving until the Lord revealed it, January 2022. But I had been buying, I bought a lot of stuff for Christmas, and I was just fixing the house up. And so that's where a lot of that stuff came from. Because when we got here, we had a brand new fridge. We had a washer and dryer, brand new. We had 2 microwaves. Not 2. We had a brand new microwave. And see, a lot of that stuff didn't get used because the rental home we were in, it had all of that. And so the guy was like, you can just put it out there in the garage And it sat out there for a whole year because we never could use it. And then I just ended up selling it this stuff was brand new. I ended up selling it because, when we downsized, I didn't have nowhere to put it. Because all your appliances and stuff are furnished when you move in somewhere, mostly. So I said, well, we ain't got no room for it. And he even told us, he said, you're going to have to get rid of it. You got too much stuff. I was like, yeah. And then that sort of hurt my heart because I'm like, I paid good money for that stuff. But God was like, let it go, let it go. So I was making so many trips to Goodwill, donating stuff, went and took a really nice sofa to one of the thrift stores here. It wasn't Goodwill, it was the other one, the Ark here. And I begged the guy, basically. I said, can I just dump this here? Because I have nowhere, I can't even take it with me. And we didn't have any room for it. So, again, God is telling somebody today, let it go. Quit holding on to stuff that you should have been let it go. A month ago, a year ago, years ago. Let go of stuff. You can get stuff anytime. But somebody need what you have that you holding on to. Somebody need it. And people, like I said, some people had a mentality. Well, I work hard for my money, and I work hard for everything I have. Yes, we all do. That's very true. But at the same time, if you working, you can buy you something else. And then a lot of people, they're savers and they're sort of hoarders, and they say, well, everything I have, they want to keep it so they don't have to buy anything else. And so that's fine too, in its own right. But again, when you talk to people and you discover how blessed you really are. People, I have been in family members back in Tennessee, go over their house, they got shoes, they got probably 40, 50 pair of shoes. Some they don't even wear. They've worn one time, and someone will tell you, oh, I've only worn those twice. Then got clothes that they haven't, they could probably change outfits twice a day and still have some more stuff to wear the rest of the year. Just clothes and clothes and clothes and clothes. And then they steadily buying more. I want this, I want that. And like I said, a minister in Tennessee had preached this sermon, and I never forget it. And it was funny to me, but then it was not only funny, but it was true. He said, the very things that you're holding on to and you trying to keep to yourself and for yourself, when you die, the very people that you was keeping it from, they're gonna get that. But in a lot of instances, it's your family members. Because you trying to, maybe the Lord is telling you to bless one of them, and I'm not giving them nothing, I'm not giving him nothing, I'm not giving her nothing. And he said, okay. And so when you pass away, when God calls you home out of this world, then that person they gonna rummage through and say, oh, I got me something. And they're going to get it anyway. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. We got to quit being, that's almost a form of selfishness. We got to quit being selfish. And quit, holding on to just a bunch of stuff. And some of it is junk. And I even told the Lord a lot of the stuff that we still got in storage right now. I said, I just wish I could throw away a lot of that stuff. I'm just so tired of dealing with that storage. We've been dealing with that since 2022. And I said, I'm just so tired of that. Ain't nothing wrong with having, a little bit over, but it's just like every time we move, we got to put stuff in store, get stuff back out. We get it all out, and then it's out for a year or whatever, then we moving again or whatever. But prayerfully, we finna be settling down. I praying to the Lord that whatever he have for us, I don't know how long we're going to be in this place, but it's up to him. Because we still believe in him for a house, and this is a condo, but I feel like he's preparing me, and I don't know if I'm gonna be prepared. He's gonna prepare me for a whole year or half of a year. I don't know, but I know that he's gonna do something mighty in this situation. I'm believing it. So This is our fresh start, new start here, all over again. And this time I told him we're going to do it. We're going to get it right. Because like I said, it was just so much going on when my daughter was getting ready to go to college. My mind was all over the place. And I meant well, but I just didn't perform well, just to be honest. And I was trying to get her settled in, and I was dealing with my in-laws, and it was just a mess. It was a mess. My mind was all over the place, and I was trying to do the right thing, and I was trying to work and do this, do that, and then found out our lease wasn't gonna get renewed, and it was something else, y'all. But it made me better. It made me stronger. So, and I'm still here. My children are still here. So we made it through. But it's just, we gotta stay focused. And I was telling a coworker, I think it was last week or week before, I said, I feel like I lost my way because, I just wasn't thinking clearly. And I said, well, the lease is not gonna get renewed, but we'll find another place. Well, it didn't work out that way. And so since I didn't lean and depend on God like I should have, then we got the detour road, which probably shouldn't have been, but we ended up getting to that lady because we had, like I said, we had no money to move into another place because we had been paying bills and stuff. I had been paying rent. I just had paid a little sum of money for the rent for July, and then we were trying to move, and it was just it was a lot, y'all. And so, and my youngest son, he was helping as much as he could, but he had his own responsibilities. So again, and then like I said, in my mind, I think I got anxious, and not supposed to be anxious for nothing. I got anxious, and then also I was just, I think it was some fear mixed into that too, because I was like, okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do, okay, Lord. And instead of me laying it all down at his feet, I would lay it down, pick it back up every time. So anyway, that's in the past. I thank the Lord for helping us get through that little rough time there. And it really wasn't a rough time. It was a learning time, and it was a learning curve, and I'm thankful for it. But again, I got 5 more minutes. There's people out waiting on this store to open. They standing outside. Well, I think they opened the door. Let's see if this man gonna go in. They be waiting on this Goodwill to open. They have some good stuff. Let me see. I think it's open. Let's see if he gonna go in. No, I don't think it's open yet, cause I can't tell. Yeah, they still waiting. I thought I saw the door slide open. But anyway, a few people going to work. Looks like in this little complex over here. Most of these buildings are empty, but some are full. Yeah, they still waiting. I got 5 more minutes. So anyway, I just feel like, we lost I lost my way. Not we, I. And God just said, okay, you need to be refreshed. You need to be restored. You need to be time out. Time out. You need to take a break, take a rest, because you all over the place. You're not even thinking clearly. So I'm gonna do better this time. I told the Lord, and I know He gonna help me and everything. So I'm looking forward to however long He wants us to stay in this place. And I know He gonna take care of us. He gonna make a way for us, provide for us like He always have and always will. He doing it right now. But I'm just thankful that I am in a place. No, I've never been in this place before, but I'm thankful to be in this place, because this is the place that we all should desire to be in. That's the place of, we don't know what's gonna happen, but we know Jesus got us. We know He gonna take care of us. But again, if you don't remember anything else, please be mindful of what you say to people. When you're able to bless somebody, bless them. And I'm not just saying it because I was in need, but I'm saying it because uh, the fact that I've been the person who helped somebody. You know, we, like I said, we say we don't have this and that. Oh, I don't have enough money to do that. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because if you have money to go, and if you have money to DoorDash, if you have money to any extra money where you can go and do something extra besides pay your bills, you're able to bless somebody. And even if you don't have it, there's still no reason not to bless nobody. You know, we gotta get out of the poor mentality. We gotta get out of well, I wish I could help. No, you can help. You can help. You can help somebody, and somebody's waiting on you to help them. And I have had, it was a few times here where I wanted to help somebody, and I'm trying to think, they refused. And that's why I started doing it another way, because some people are so proud and they so, you know, high-minded. And it's not even high-minded, it's just nobody's never did that for them, and they like, you know, I don't want to owe you anything. But it's not even that. Some people don't know how to receive kindness, you know, because nobody's never did it for them. But when somebody come my way, I know, because I've done it to somebody, for somebody, so I know where the place is coming. It's a prayer answer. But I always remember this: when you start hesitating to help somebody, you could very well be their answer to their prayer by being obedient. You know, when you see somebody, I've been around people and they don't even, you know, maybe don't even have enough money to pay for something. You know, step in and bless them. You know, say, here you go. And before we left Tennessee, I'm not bragging. This is just my heart now, because I wasn't always this way. But we were at I don't know if you all familiar with Zaxby's, but I was so excited to do this. And so I had just come out of the Goodwill that night. I think it was on a Saturday, and it was just in my spirit. And the lady I had went through her line, she was a young lady, and she was telling me her and her I think she had a little baby and I don't know if it was a boyfriend or a husband, I can't remember, but anyway, I think they had just moved into their new apartment or somewhere, and she was telling me how, you know, they were having a little hard time getting stuff going or whatever. And so the Lord just put in my spirit, go get her something to eat. Her family, just 3 of them, I think. And I went over there to that Zaxby's and I got them something to eat. I was so happy, y'all, to do that. I was so happy. And I wasn't trying to be seen or get a pat on the back. I wanted to do it. And so went over there and got them something to eat. And I didn't even, I'm trying to think, did I ask her? Yeah, I think I asked her. I think I told her I was going to do it, because I ended up asking her what she wanted. And I think that's how, it's been a little while ago, because this was in 2021. So, not 2021. This was while my late husband was living. I can't remember what year it was, but it was before COVID. But anyway, and so I remember though, it was on a Saturday, I think. And I was just so happy to do that. And that was the beginning of what God was preparing me for to come here and do. And so he was just wanting to see, was I going to be obedient. So I went over there and got the food. And I think she hadn't gotten off work yet or something. I can't remember. But anyway, excuse me, I went and got her food, went and got their food, and she seemed like she sort of was embarrassed a little bit, you know, that she was having to get food from me or whatever. And I told her, I said I wanted to do it. And so anyway, I gave her the food and I told them to enjoy it. It was good and hot, and she seemed to be very, you know, happy and grateful. So, you know, stuff like that, like I said, it blesses me to help somebody else. But like I said, a lot of people, some people you got to sneak and do stuff for, because they, you know, nobody's never did nothing for them, and they feel like, you know, well, I always work for what I need. But it ain't always about that. And if you know anything about Jesus and his word, he will send people to help you and to bless you, but you got to be willing to receive it. And you may say, well, I think they open now. You may say, well, I don't even need anything to eat. But it ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. If somebody offered to buy you something, why not say, okay? And whatever you don't eat, you could take it home, or dine in, do drive through. I mean, it's just so many ways you can accept a blessing, and while you accepting a blessing, you being a blessing. But, you know, we got to quit being like that, because God is sending somebody to help you, you know, and bless you, and then when you turn them away, you know, that's you thinking that's well, I don't need that, but that's messing up the blessing, not for you, for them, because he told them to do that, and they were obedient, and now they didn't even get to do what God told them to do. So now he gonna send somebody else. So please be mindful, y'all. The sun is bright out here. I'm gonna I'll probably pick y'all back up. I'm waiting on the movers to call me. They ain't called yet. But anyway, I'm gonna run in here in the Goodwill while I got a little time, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks. Hello, my YouTube family and friends. I'm back. Whew. That was an experience. We've been moving, and it's been a few hours later. But we got everything from the storage. We may have just maybe 2 boxes that we need to get out, but that storage is empty. It's just about empty, and that's the way I like it. It's just about empty. So we're gonna my son is gonna probably go there tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, or either I'll go, I may go, because he has to work tomorrow. So we'll go and finish getting, I think it's maybe just 2 more boxes that we actually need out of there, and that's it. The rest is trash. So the 2 young men that helped me, they were super nice, and young guys, and they said that was their only job for today. So one said he was going home and go to bed, and the other one said he just glad to have a rest of the day off, because they work hard, y'all. They got that stuff in there, our items and stuff in there so fast, and we had 3 big beds that they had to get up those steps, and I mean they did it. They did it. So anyway, they were a blessing. I was talking to them and trying to, you know, because a lot of times when people are moving stuff for you and they feel like, you know, they just there, even though you're paying them, you know, some people like, I don't have to talk to them, but I like talking to people, especially young people. So it was like they were around my son's age, youngest son's age. And so anyway, we were just talking and I was trying to make the time go by while they were moving. But because to me it's just awkward when it's just quiet, nobody's talking. But so we got that done, and where I'm going now is to go. I'm going back on the other side of town, because I'm not really familiar with this side of town. I need to get familiar with it. But I'm gonna go back, and it's not far. The side of town I'm talking about is not far from where we're at, but I'm gonna go back over there because I'm gonna see, can I go back in the Goodwill. I didn't get a chance to finish looking in the Goodwill because my son called me and said the movers, they were waiting on me, which then when I got there, they weren't even there. It was 15 more minutes. They were 15 minutes out. So I'm gonna go back to the Goodwill and then the Ark to see, can I find, I had some really good deals. I was able to find 2 chairs, and they were $4 a piece. And I wish I could have found 2 more, but I was just able to find those 2. They were wicker chairs. They were nice too. And I asked the lady, I said, is that true? Are they really $3.99? She said, yeah. And I went there early when they first opened, so it's good to go to some of these places early because you find some good deals. So anyway, I'm gonna try to head back to that same Goodwill, and then if I don't, because you know now they've kind of ravaged through everything now. It's noon now, but I'm gonna try to go back over here and finish looking around, because I didn't get a chance to finish completely look. Like I like to look at everything, and I didn't get a chance to fully look. And then I was able to find a TV. And I pray it works good. It looks like it will, but I just got to find a remote to it. So I'm gonna try to go and see. I'm not gonna buy a new remote, but sometimes they have remotes there at these thrift stores. So I'm gonna see, can I stumble up on one. Prayerfully, I I can. But I prayed. I said, Lord, give me favor with some good deals today, because I'm not trying to spend. We've already spent so much money moving and everything, but I was just trying to find some little, discount deals. And we don't really need anything. We got plenty of clothes and stuff like that, but I gotta get some dog food and get us some food for next week. And my son will be going to get my daughter next week, my youngest daughter, from college, so he'll leave the end of next week. So I think he'll leave out towards the end of next week. So anyway, get her back here, and she'll be with us till to January. I think that's right. So yeah, we're looking forward to that time, her spending time with us, because we haven't really spent time with her since she got in. We haven't really been with her since September. So it'd be nice to, just a few months, but it'd just be nice to, for her to be in a home, and I'm gonna try to have everything, together by the time she gets there and stuff, and at least look like a home. So yeah, that's all I got, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna go. I don't know if I really want to buy a Christmas tree this year. I bought one, purchased one a few years when we first moved here. I don't know why we accidentally threw that tree away. It was a white pre-lit tree, and I think I got it off of Amazon, but it was only like $20. I think $20-something or so. But it was so pretty. It might have been $30, but it was so nice, and just wasn't real big, but it was just what we needed in the living room area. And some kind of way it got thrown away. Some kind of way it was in the garage, and then the next thing we knew, we left it there, and like I said, it was in a box. It got mistaken for trash, and I actually had that year. I had 2 Christmas trees. We threw the one away from Tennessee, which I'm glad we did, because it was that was nice too, but it got thrown away accidentally. And then the one, I said, well, that's okay, we'll get another one. So I ended up getting 2 when we moved here. First moved here in 2022, and those got accidentally thrown away. So I'm like, okay, what's going on here? So anyway, I was gonna try to see could I find, but even we got little bitty trees like where I can just put like on the countertop in the kitchen. We got those, but I wanted one, at least one to put in the living room area. So I'm gonna see if I can find a pretty good deal on one, but if not, I'm not gonna worry about it, because my kids are all big, so it's not a big deal for me anymore. And Christmas is in our heart, so we don't have to do that anymore. They've gotten big. It's nice to have one, but it's not a necessity anymore. So I'm gonna go to these 2-3 places. I gotta go to Walgreens and get some water. They love water, so I'm gonna get some water, and then that's all I got. I'm gonna try to get back, because I gotta go pick my son up from work. So I'm trying to do everything I need to do, so by the time I pick him up, we just go back to the house. So we don't have to the condo. We don't have to, I gotta go here, I gotta go there. I'll be done with everything. I'll be done with getting everything I need, and we can just rest the rest of the evening. So, and I'm trying to debate if I even need to. I may just let him take the car tomorrow, because I don't think I need to go anywhere tomorrow. I don't really want to go anywhere tomorrow. So I'll probably just sit still tomorrow, straighten up, because I'm sure I won't get through with everything today, putting everything in its place. So, but I'm gonna do that, and so much to do. But the biggest part has been taken care of. Thank you, Jesus. We got the mattresses we've been trying to get those mattresses there, and we finally got them there. So that's what I'm just so happy about that. We don't have to sleep on the floor anymore. And people, we don't have to sleep on the floor anymore, and we can be on the bed tonight. That's a blessing, and just be comfortable. You know, when you move into a place, you don't want to sleep on the floor. But I mean, you know, we do what we have to do. But so you can do better. So yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna fix something good to eat. Probably have salmon and rice tonight, biscuits, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I hope everybody's having a beautiful, blessed. I don't know why I'm thinking today is Saturday. It's Friday. Feels like Saturday. Hope everybody's having a beautiful, blessed Friday, and it's just a blessing. I'm continuously thanking the Lord just for His power. You know, when people say you can't do something, and people say, well, you're not gonna be able to do that, or don't believe them, because you know God can do everything but fail. He can do anything but fail. And again, man can tell you no over and over and over and over, but all you need is one yes from Jesus. That's all you need, and everything is a go. So I'm thankful, I really am, for just access to a car. I know God is gonna bless me with a car. That's next. That's gonna be my second gift from Him. Christmas gift. I don't know if it's gonna be a Christmas gift or a New Year gift, but it's on its way. I know it is, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited. So I'm gonna prepare my mind for that. Because just like for this new place we have, I did not see it coming. I didn't. You know, we just go about. We know God is gonna answer our prayer, but we just go about our day, and you know, things just happen. He opened the door for us, and I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for your power. You rule and super rule over everybody. People sitting back laughing at people downfall, and like I said, a lot of my not really a lot of the family members. It was my late husband's family. It was them that were, you know, basically saying, you know, you need to. They were saying I was homeless and this, that, and the other, which I've already told you all that information. But you know, it was just like, you know, I said, you know, we're not on the street. You know, well, you need to get established there. You know, you need to do this, you need to do that. But like I said, a lot of times things happen, and it ain't always, even though it looks bad in the physical realm, but God said, I'm doing something. I'm using that situation to make you better. I'm using that situation. That situation had to happen so you could avoid something else on down the road. So, you know, it's a blessing. It's a blessing in that lesson. I mean, we gotta make sure we pass the test. We gotta make sure that we following God's instruction, and we're doing what He's telling us to do. Because everything that happens that we deem as bad, or you know, why am I having to go through this? It ain't all bad like we think it is. It's really for our good. But we got to learn through that situation. We got to, you know, when we come at it, when God bring us out of that situation, we got to say, you know what? I'm going to do better next time. You know, I'm not going to find myself in that situation again. Because I'm just going to be honest, when we had started living with her, it just really made me feel some type of way. I'm like, I got this nice job, and the Lord is blessing me with another position on the job, and I'm like, it's just blessings. I'm in the blessing, but I'm like, you know, why we don't have our own place? Well, number one was mismanagement of money, because like I said, really not. I'm not gonna say mismanagement of money. I'm gonna say, I was stubborn. And again, the place that we moved out of before we moved in with the lady from church, that place was nice and everything, but it doesn't compare to the place we have now. this place is a lot, it's a lot better, spacious, more spacious, and everything. And even the young men, even they said it. They said, this is a nice place. I said, yeah, it is. And I said, and I was thinking to myself, it's gonna be even nicer when we get everything, in its place. It's gonna be even nicer. But right now, stuff everywhere. But it's okay. It's gonna take some time. But I just thank the Lord. Like I said, I'm not bragging, but I know where we were. And like I said, in 3 months, it's something about the number 3. In 3 months, God said He delivered us out of that situation. He delivered us completely out of it. And even the lady that we were living with, even she was looking like, what happened? Because, it wasn't a whole lot of money saved, but I had access to, we could do whatever we needed to do. But I was just like, like I said, me and my youngest son, we knew we were going to have to, buckle down and put some money down or something. But like I said, I didn't even know it was going to go this fast, because I was like sort of thinking, I said, yeah, we'll probably be, moving probably no sooner than the first of the year. Because I remember I was at Wendy's one day, one Saturday, and I was just thinking to myself, Lord, I just want to I want to go to my own place. Let's be honest let's just think for a minute. When you've been out and about all day, and like normally, say if we were still with her, I get up and, get my clothes on and stuff and get ready to go out and, run around, go to my little stores or whatever, get what we need for next week. And, I'm like, I gotta go. But I wasn't complaining, but I was just, it didn't feel good. It didn't feel good for me, because I'm just like, okay, so I'm doing all of this and I'm taking all these sacks back to somebody else's house. And like I said, I had told you all, she had told me, she said, this place is yours too. And I said, yeah, I get what you're saying about that. I said, but it ain't, my name is not on the mortgage, because she owned the house. I said, it's not on the mortgage. And I said, it just makes me feel some sort of way, to come to somebody else's place. I'm bringing out, just been out buying stuff, and then I go upstairs and put everything in a room, and that was the reality of it. So it was just like, okay, reality hit me once I had to go back to her house, like. Because, when I was, like, when I'm out and about and stuff, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm good. But then, when I have to go back to her place, then that's when it hit me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. Okay, yeah, you don't have your own place. And like I said, I'm not saying that was just a total bad thing, because I was able to do things that I wasn't able to do if I hadn't, if we had been in a hotel, I wouldn't have had nothing, to do nothing with, because that was just really expensive. But I was grateful. But like I said, I just kept praying to the Lord. I said, Lord, please, Jesus, open a door for us, because, we want to get out of this situation. We want to have our own place, and not just to say we have it, but to enjoy it, and to, everybody want their own place, and then I said, the holidays are coming up, and you want your own place. You want to be able to decorate your own place, and I don't know what these people doing, y'all. They just driving. That's all they doing, just driving. They ain't looking or nothing. But I said, you want to decorate your place and stuff, and go and do what, you just want to do what you want to do, versus, having the tip around somebody else's stuff. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to decorate for Christmas. And I'm thinking, this your house, it ain't mine. So, like I said, it's just better when you got your own stuff. That's just, I don't know no other way to put it. But she, like I said, no shade to her. She was super nice to us and stuff, and we were nice to her, but it was just different, y'all. That was the first time I ever had to do that, and I pray I never have to do it again. But I'm gonna run in here in the Goodwill and see that I overlook any good little deals, and I'll be back. Hey y'all, I'm back. I had to make some it's been a little while later. I had to just came out of the mail place. I still have my P.O. box, and it's just a good thing to have, because when you move around as much as we've been moving around, we're gonna finally stop moving, but until we do, it's just good to have that P.O. box, because no matter what, we get our mail. The mail route's there anyway, the usual mail. So that's my water. But so yeah, then had to stop at Walgreens and get some water. They had 3 for $8. I think it's, I don't know how many are in the pack. I think it's 24. Yeah, it's 24, so it's 3 for $8. So anyway, I got some water and 3 of those, that's a pretty good deal. $3 for 8 of them. I mean, $8 for 3 24 packs, I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna go get our doggy some treats. He's been good this week, yeah, this week. So I'm gonna get him some treats, and I gotta get him some dog food, and that's it. I think I'm gonna Instacart some items that we need as far as food items, because y'all, honestly, I do not feel like going through that grocery store. I mean, I may still go and get exactly what I need to cook tonight, and that's it. But it's just so tempting, because you be like, I want some ice cream, I want that, I want this, and you get up to the register and it's $100. So I just feel like when I do the Instacart, and even the Walmart, I may do Walmart. I haven't did them in a while, but even with them, but the only thing with them is $20 to deliver, and but you can pick it up too. But I may do that and just set it for the pickup. But I really rather have everything there. I don't like when you have to go out and pick it up and all that. It's free, but I don't like all that. But anyway, I think I'm gonna Instacart, and like I said, that way I can be in some control over what I get. Cause we don't need a whole lot, but we just need some meat, and I was gonna get some more veggies and bread, just the basic stuff. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree and get some washing detergent and toilet tissue. It seems like it's just always something to get. But when we moved from the hotel to the lady at church to her house, we had a bunch of stuff. Like, I literally had, because I had just bought, I was buying stuff as we needed it, and there in the hotel, and so we had stuff to last us, I think, a week or so after we moved in with her. So we were good on those, stuff like that. But I like going to the Dollar Tree because one is less expensive, and you can buy, they got the deodorant, it's $1, and you can get, I like getting his dog treats there. They're $1, and then you can't get dog food from there. I always just go ahead and get the dog food from the grocery store, because you get a big old bag. I forget how many pounds it is, but it's a big bag for like $15. So that's what I'm hoping I can get today, because it lasts a pretty good while. Because he eats, but he don't eat a whole lot. And when we were in the house with her, I was like, what happened to his dog food? Because she has an older dog, but she kept his dog food in like a big bin. But I was like, why did his dog food disappear so fast? I was like, what's going on? I don't know. But I like I said, when we were with her, I bought everything that we needed. Like, I didn't bother her stuff, she didn't bother ours. But I was just trying to figure out. I even asked my oldest daughter, I said, where did his food go to? I said, because that big bag lasts alone. It's supposed to last for a while. Because we only do like a scoop and a half for him. I don't even think it's a half, it's just a scoop. And he eats twice a day. But I'm like, because he's still a puppy, and I'm like, where did that, I'm trying to figure out what happened to that food. But when we got ready to leave her house, he had run out, but I've been buying him stuff, but it's time to get him a big new bag. So I was just trying to figure out what happened there, because that was a little baffling for me. Like, what? I don't understand what happened to his food. But it's neither here nor there. I'm gonna get him some more today, and I'm gonna go ahead and get him some treats. And like I said, I gotta get it's just so much. I'm tired, and then it ain't even over. When I get back to the house, the place, I gotta straighten up, which I'm probably be up most of the night. I'm gonna drink me an energy drink, because I can't rest until all of this stuff is put up and stuff. I can't deal. Come on, car. I can't function when it's I can't function when it's just stuff all over the place. That irritates me. So I'm gonna try my best to get all this stuff put up, most of it anyway, because this right now it's just, since those beds are there, it's just this stuff everywhere. Now it was I had cleared out a space, but now everything is everywhere. So I'm gonna go in here and get his treats, get a few items out of here, and this may be my last stop. I may, just trying to think, it's 2 o'clock, so I gotta go with my son at 4:30. So I probably want to go in the grocery store. I'm gonna have to go in the grocery store because I gotta get his dog food, so I'm gonna have to go. So I'll be back, y'all. Hello, my YouTube family and friends. I'm back. Just left the Dollar Tree. That was an adventure. Oh, y'all, I'm tired. It's just all this running around. I mean, I'm thankful I got funds to do what I need to do, but I just didn't realize it's just a lot of stuff that, I haven't had to purchase in a while. I'm having to purchase now because, we've been in her home, so, shower curtains and all that, stuff like that, it was already provided. A lot of stuff was already provided, so I didn't have to do any, buy it. But I tell you, I am so tired. When my head lay the pillow tonight, I'm gonna be out of it. But sometimes though, when I go like this, I don't even be tired at the end of the day. I'll be okay. So I'll be okay. But I'm gonna go I'm on my way now to the grocery store to get his dog food. Cause it's actually cheaper there than Walgreens. Get a bigger bag, and then I'm gonna get the salmon, rice, and biscuits tonight to cook. And I don't think I'm gonna go anywhere tomorrow. I'm gonna rest tomorrow, so I let my son keep the car. I don't really have anywhere to go tomorrow, and I'll just stay still because I got a lot of I gotta get those rooms in some type of order. Sorry, y'all, I didn't see the light had turned. But yeah, I'm trying to go to the store and get his dog food, and then get those items, and then I'll go back and then head back to the house. So yeah, that's pretty much it. The Dollar Tree, to my surprise, I've learned a little trick there. It's probably, you all are probably aware of that. They give you them, now they've changed, they give you the grocery bags, not plastic, but the other bags, the brown bags. I can't stand those bags because if you put so much in them, they kind of break or split. So I purchased one of the big, like the big Christmas bags or the real big bags, like birthday bags, and then I put all my stuff in there. So that's, if you never tried that, try that, because it holds more, and the bottom is, as long as you don't just put a bunch of overload it, but what I had in there today, I was able to put in there, and it fit perfectly. I put the toilet tissue in there and everything, and the little young guy was looking at me like, oh, okay. But it was only that bag. It's a huge bag, but it was $3. And I know they charge, I think they only charge 10 cents for their bags or something like that. But those bags are the worst, and they have no handles on them, so you gotta tote them, and it's just irritating. So I just rather I'd rather put it in, and then that bag is reusable. I can use that again if I need to. So I'd rather I mean, it's a huge bag. It's like a toy bag, but I think it got a snowman or something on it. But I'd rather, have that than doing those little flimsy grocery bags, because that irritates me. And I think the grocery stores, they have those bags now too. And I knew I was coming to the store, and I still forgot to bring I've actually purchased bags from the grocery store to put my groceries in, the plastic ones, because they're just so much easier to manage, and it's a little carry. They got the little handles on them. They give you these other bags, and it's just like, it's so irritating. And they say, well, it's just 10 cents, but that's 10 cents that's wasted, because like I said, and then there's so much you can put in there, and they bust, they break, tear. So anyway, that's just a little tip. Y'all didn't know that. That's what I do when I go to the Dollar Tree now. I don't like using their bags. I mean, I will if I don't get that. Like if I don't have that many items, I don't mind. I mean, it comes in handy if you don't have that many items. But excuse me, today I had quite a few. And then when you got something, those brown paper bags, like I had that tissue, and then I had little small items. You gotta carry the tissue, because the tissue ain't gonna fit in there most likely if you got a bunch of other stuff. So it's just it's just basically sensible to get a different type of bag. And like I said, I'm so used to having the other type of bags. I didn't like when they switched over to the I didn't like it when they switched over to the still parking space right here. To the brown bags. I like the plastic one, but I forget the reason they did it. But yeah, all the stores now they do the brown paper bags, I think, here now or something. But anyway, I like the other kind. Just like I said, it's so much easier to maneuver, and you can put plastic. If it's a plastic bag, you could load it down, it ain't gonna bust or nothing. But the other can will. So y'all, this is my last stop. I'm gonna get his dog food and get the items I'm gonna fix for tonight, and then I'll Instacart the rest of the stuff probably for tomorrow to give me time to sit back and think what we actually need. And that's it. So I'll be back. I'll check back in. Hello y'all, I'm back. Facebook, YouTube family and friends, I'm back. Y'all can tell I'm hello, I'm back, y'all. My YouTube family and friends. I'm on my way back to the condo now. Finally, it's 3 o'clock. I left. I don't even know what time I left. It was this morning. I know that, but still got a lot of work to do. But we've done the hard part, because we've got we've emptied the storage. What's left in there is just really junk. My son's gonna clear that out tomorrow, and that's it. I was able to get our puppy his big bag of dog food and his treats and everything, so we're good on that. And then I got what I'm gonna fix tonight, and then I'll figure out the rest later. But how sometimes you go in the store, like I went in that store and I'm like, oh, I don't even feel like thinking of what else I want or need. So I just got what I'm gonna fix tonight, the salmon and rice and biscuits, and it's like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna get out this store, and that was $60. I've gotten more. I don't know where I went wrong, because I've gotten a lot of stuff that I before for 100. So I don't know what happened there. But I guess some of that stuff may not have been more on sale or something, maybe. But anyway, I mean, I didn't go crazy in there, but I just was trying to add to but I'm gonna try to meal prep because that's better. And then, like, you know, we do like soup, because we don't really eat much, to be honest. That's why we were door dashing, because we, like, literally between us three, and then my daughter, she'll be home in a week, next week. So we do not eat a lot of food. Like, we'll eat one meal probably, and, you know, and that's it. I mean, we eat during the day, but it's mostly snacks, and it's like a big, you know, a meal. But we don't just sit around and just eat. So I'm gonna try to make try to have her a good dinner prepared when she come home. And so fix it for her that night, welcome home, and have something special for her. And then we'll go from there. But I was just noticing just around them, you know, today, I guess today is Black Friday, and a lot of people, that's one thing I never, you know, got into. I have a cousin. She would come up from Georgia, her and my mom, and that was just a big thing for them after Thanksgiving. You know, everybody would sit around and talk, and of course that's when I was married, and so I would be going back home to my children, but I would go over there. You know, they would stay, like, they would come in town, like, sometimes, like, maybe late the day before Thanksgiving, that, you know, the day before, or they would come that morning or something, her and her sister, my other cousin, and then sometimes they would bring my other cousins, she would bring her daughter. So anyway, it was a big old deal, and they would come and they eat a good meal. You know, my mom, she would just fix sweet potato pies, and so they sit around. But around, because it's like 5 o'clock there, it's 2 hours difference than it is here. It's 3 here, but around this time or around 7, they start circling stuff in the sales paper what they were gonna get. And so I just never had an interest in that, because, you know, I was married, of course, and neither one of my cousins were, but that's not the point here. It's just that it just never appealed to me to do that. You know, I never had an interest in that. Since even when I was back in the day, I never had an interest. Before I even had children, before I was married, it never appealed to me to do that, ever. You know, I would always just buy my gifts when I bought them, which was a few weeks before Christmas, and it was fun shopping for other people and stuff, but that just never appealed to me, and it still don't. But I noticed I've been anyway, going back to them, so they would circle what they were going to buy, you know, get in the paper, and, you know, this is what I'm going to get from this place, this is what I'm going to get from that place. And they just don't seem like, and they would get up that morning, and they never asked me did I want to go, because they knew what the answer was. I wanted to be at home, because I always had that next day off, that Friday off, but I always wanted to be with my children and my husband, so I was always at home with them and resting, because you know, our bellies were full from Thanksgiving, eating at all them different houses. But yeah, they never asked me, and I never, you know, it didn't matter, because I didn't want to go, had no interest in it. But and they get up this morning, Friday, you know, Black Friday morning, and they go, and sometimes I think they would go at least to 5 or 6 o'clock that evening. And then my cousins, they were from Georgia, they would go back. I think they would stay over tonight, and then they go back, leave out early in the morning. Because I don't think they went back right after on Black Friday. I think they stayed one more day. But anyway, it was just a big old deal. It was a big deal. And but I was just noticing, here in Colorado, people have got trees strapped to the hood of the cars and stuff. I guess, like I said, you know, I'm not throwing shade or anything, because, you know, my husband's passed away or anything, but it ain't even about that. It's just about, as you become older, you know, we need to learn how to change. And you know, the Lord, none of that is what Christmas is about, you know. And my youngest daughter was telling me, she said, Mom, you just saying that, you just now started saying it. I said, yeah, because I've come into the realization none of that stuff matters. We go out and we spend all this money. People have spent hundreds and thousands of dollars today trying to be ahead of the game. I got that TV I wanted, 70-inch TV, 50-inch, 60, whatever. I got those shoes that my daughter wanted, or my son wanted, or my husband wanted. It's just always, and it's a never, you're never content, because you always gotta, be one up, or you gotta get something else, or get this, get that. And it's not even about that. Christmas is not even about gifts, none of that stuff. It's about giving. It's about giving, not receiving. And it's just that sort of bothers me now, because like I said before, I was, I wasn't running around doing the Black Friday stuff, but I was doing other stuff. I was telling the lady at work, I would literally count how many presents each person had that we were gifted. And there was this one year I'll never forget. Me and my late husband, we were in the Family Dollar store, because we was out. We was dry. We had no more money, like, to go to like Target or a store like that and get something really nice. So we went in the Family Dollar that morning, because I was telling him, I don't know who we were shopping for, but we had some family members. We didn't get them anything, and we get ready to go over to their house, and he was like, we can go in there and try to find something. I think we found like some little gifts or something, cheap gifts. You can go in the Family Dollar store and the Dollar General too, and get like some little $3, $5 gifts, or $10 or whatever. But we ended up getting that, I think. But we were so low on money. But like I said, a lot of times we put ourselves in the position that we're in. We say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. But we got to start teaching our children that is not what Christmas is about. It ain't about you getting a bunch of gifts. It ain't about you getting a new phone. It ain't about getting new shoes and new clothes. It's about the love of Christ, and sharing it with the gospel, sharing it with others, sharing what Jesus did for us. The love he shows us each and every day, sharing it with somebody else. It ain't about none of that stuff. It's just not. And it's sort of, like I said, I just been noticing, I've been seeing not many, but trees strapped on top of Christmas trees, strapped on top of cars and SUVs, and people finna spend all this money. That's another thing. They spend all this money decorating their house with lights. And my youngest son, when we first moved here, he worked for a lighting company here, and I didn't even know that was a big deal, but it's a big deal apparently, especially here. But he worked for the lighting company, and he said, Mama said, people pay hundreds of dollars to have the lighting installed on their houses. Like, some people, I think they leave it up year round, and then some people want you put them up, and then you go take them down when they tell you they want them back down. But they got these big old houses, and they want lights here, they want them over here, over there. They tell you where they want them. But he was telling me that the company, the place he worked for, it was like when we first got here, he was telling me, he said, Mama, it was sort of dangerous, because you climbing up on these steep windowsills, and I mean, not windowsills, but like, side of their house and stuff, and then, you may or may not get it right how they want it. They want them a certain way. I want it looped around there or whatever. And he almost hurt himself pretty bad. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was one job they did. I can't remember what happened, but he didn't do it wasn't a workers' comp or anything like that. But it was like an almost situation where he almost got hurt pretty bad from doing that. So I was telling him, I said, son, I think you need to change. I think you need to change. You change jobs, because we want you alive. We don't want you, we don't want that to happen to you. So anyway, he ended up finding him something else. But that was just a job when we first got here. He was trying out what he wanted to do or whatever. But yeah, he said he said it's a big deal here, and I guess it is anywhere. But like I said, I just didn't know people paid that kind of money. But I knew about companies, but I didn't know about how, like people for their homes. Because where we come from in Tennessee, you just go buy the lights and you hang them up yourself. But yeah, these people, a lot of people here, they got really big homes, and which it makes sense. I would want someone else to do it too, because who wants to be climbing up and doing all that? Because depending on how you work, or if you're up in age, or what, it's just different scenarios. So, but anyway, you just find out so much stuff when you didn't even know. And I love to learn, because I was like, wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. But yeah, but I don't know. It's just, and then even with, I think this is gonna be the last year that we actually do the Thanksgiving meal thing too, because it's just, I don't know. It's like I said, stuff that you've grown up to do. It's not about that. You do all this running around and I was guilty of that this year. I was trying to get we had bought a ham, and we had all the veggies and stuff, but I said I got to get a turkey. And because they were talking, how people talk at work, and I was like, oh, we don't have a turkey. And so I know how to do a turkey, fix a turkey really good now, because I had to do one before we left Tennessee. So that was my first time doing, preparing one. So I knew how to, prepare it and all that, and it turned out really good too. But it was an 8-pound turkey, and we just ate that. They demolished that. It's gone. It's pretty much gone. But again, I think this is gonna be the last year that we do, seriously, that we do that. We're finna cut out a lot of traditional stuff. And like I said, it is nowhere written. You gotta have this, you gotta have that. Now I may still stick to, like, for Christmas, I wanna still do I may do like a cake, or get some pies or something. I love pies. I like pumpkin pie now, so I may get one of those or two of those and a cake. And we may just do, like, I don't know, just do something. We don't have a meal, but it's not gonna be traditional like what we've been doing. So it's gonna be something different. So sometimes it's good to change up and to do things differently. Do the same stuff all the time, over and over and over. And that's why people, they're so resistant to change, is because they've been doing the same thing for 50 years. This is what my mama did, and when we came here, that's what I was missing, because I was like, I miss that home cooking. My mom, I don't know, I haven't talked to her, but I know for Thanksgiving, she always fixed more for Thanksgiving than she did for Christmas. And cause she would do real heavy on Thanksgiving, and then for Christmas she wouldn't hardly cook that much. But like I said, it's just, but I remember she did tell me, she said she's not gonna be buying any gifts for Christmas this year. And I said, that's good. I said, good for you, because she's been doing it for so long. And like I said, it's just, it takes off so much pressure. And I actually, thank you, Holy Spirit, I actually had told the children last year, because I'm like, I said, you guys are grown. I said, y'all shouldn't be looking for no gifts and Christmas gifts. I said, God is good to us all during the year. And I said, look at here, He done blessed us with the best gift we could ever get. We got our own place. Now that right there, that deserves a lot of hallelujahs. We should, what else you want? You got food to eat. You can watch whatever you want to watch on television, movies, series, YouTube, whatever. Then you got we got a beautiful puppy that loves us, and we love him. So we got to start. It ain't about none of that. And like I said, a lot of people, that this is the time of the year they go in so much debt. We never did, because we just paid for what we had with. We didn't charge up credit cards and stuff. We just used our checks, but we still basically, we did go in debt, because there were, back in the day, there were bills due. And we would not pay those bills, because we were trying to, get stuff for Christmas for the kids when they were little. But like I said, it's just time out for that. It really is. It's fun to do in this place. But like I said, I told my children last year, I gave them money, and I gave them money, and I fixed dinner, and we didn't do anything special. We just stayed at the condo we were at last year, but gave them money, and I think I got them a few little gifts or whatever. But I was just like, you guys are grown, you know. It's time to quit looking for something. You ought to be trying to give. We need to be trying to find a homeless shelter to go to and give our time. You know, somebody, we give to them instead of looking for something to be gave to us, given to us. So anyway, I made it back to the condo, so I'm gonna get all this stuff out the car because I gotta go get my son. And I don't know if I'll pick you all back up, but I pray that you all have enjoyed this video, vlog, or whatever you want to call it. I'm back here. It's 3:20, and I've been gone ever since this morning. I'm gonna get in here and straighten up this place because this stuff is everywhere. Everything is everywhere. But thank you always for listening. I love you, but remember, Jesus loves you so much more. The best is still yet to come for you and for me. God bless you. God keep you is my prayer. And I pray that the Lord continues to encamp his holy angels around you and your family both day and night. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening and for subscribing. Thank you. And I'm so thankful, and I'm so happy that the Colorado Buffs won today. I forget what the score was, but the other team didn't even score. And they won. And I'm like, yay! So shout out to them. The best is still yet to come for those young men. And but again, thank you all for subscribing, and thank you all for listening. Bye-bye.